Hello, everybody, and welcome to another free live preview of California Psychics, where we show you exactly what it's like here to get a reading with us through a 1 hour long live stream where we answer audience questions today. I am your moderator of today's live stream, and this week we are joined by one of our fantastic, fan favorite, and top rated psychics today, Psychic Saba. How are you doing today, Saba?
I'm good, Carson. How are you?
I am doing fantastic because it is another Monday live stream and another way to get our audience questions answered and bring some insight to everybody today. So before we get started, I do want to list off a few bits of information before we get started in answering some questions today. If you are wanting to connect with Psychic Saba after seeing a little free preview of her abilities today, you can connect with her for a private one-on-one psychic reading on CaliforniaPsychics.com and receive a guaranteed answer to all of your questions. So make sure to stick around to find out Psychic Saba's exact schedule later in today's live stream. Also, before we get started, I do want to list off some ground rules for questions that we are able to answer here at California Psychics. Unfortunately, we are not able to answer any legal or medical questions during today's live stream. And for medical, some questions can include treatment questions, medications, pregnancy, and fertility questions. And for legal, this can include court cases, custody battles, and just general court decisions. Lastly, if you do ask about another person, please make sure you at least include their first name because this will allow Psychic Saba to connect faster and more accurately answer your question during today's live stream. And my final note before we get started, we want to urge you not to add any users who message you for any psychic readings after the live stream today. These users are not associated with California Psychics, and the only way to get a reading with Psychic Saba here is to go to CaliforniaPsychics.com. But without further ado, we can begin answering some questions during today's live stream. Saba, are you ready to go?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Perfect. And our first question will come from Monica. Monica is wondering if Brett and her are going to end up being together. Thank you, Saba.
Let's see. Will Brett and Monica end up being together? Ooh, something fell out of the deck. Ooh, I'm getting the Ace of Pentacles. It looks like yes, but after a breakup, it looks like you guys are going to break up. It looks like there's going to be a separation that happens and then a reconciliation. The Ace of Pentacles is about really being secure, also making sure that your finances are right and his finances are right. But ultimately, breakup to make up. I see that there's a breakup coming. I also want you to understand that Brett is not going to change. So even if you do end up getting back with him, if cheating was a problem, it will continue to be a problem, but at least you will get what you want. No judgment here. But if you want him back, you can have him. Just don't expect many changes.
All right. Wonderful way to get us started, Saba. Monica, we hope that answer from Psychic Saba resonated with you, and definitely let us know if it did in the chat as well. Make sure to highlight it. And now our next question for you, Saba, comes from Angel or Angel. Excuse me if I mispronounced that. But she is wondering if she is going to be going on a good career path this year and what the cards may have to say.
Okay, let's look at Angel's career path. So I definitely think that you are going to be on a good path, but it seems like there are some delays. It looks like everything is just kind of stalled out. So if you're waiting on answers, if you're trying to up level your certifications, I do think that you can expect movement to come later on this year, likely around September. But after that, yes, things should start moving. I do see where things should feel like they're at a halt right now. Don't worry, that's temporary. Expect things to start moving forward in a couple of months.
Wonderful. Angel, we want to thank you for your question today. We want to thank you as well for attending today's live stream. Now, our next question will be a user from YouTube. Username Dance U1. They are wondering if Anthony and Cheryl will be reconnecting, hopefully in romantic terms.
All right. Will Anthony and Cheryl reconnect? So you're moving towards stability, and I'm seeing a third party. Okay. I'm going to have to say eventually, but not right now. I'm seeing a third party. I'm seeing manipulation. I'm seeing you move forward into your stability and peace and refusing to have that interrupted. Based on what the cards are saying, it's not right now. I do think that things are a little hectic and you should take a step back and let the coast clear up before you dive back in. I am also seeing a third party here, and that could be the reason for the delay.
Wonderful. We want to thank you for attending today's live stream, Dancy One from YouTube. We hope that answer from Saba resonated with you as well. Definitely let us know if it did in the chat. I'm taking a look out and see if anybody's responded yet. So definitely let us know if those readings resonated with you. Our next question is going to be from Lucia. Excuse me. She is wondering if you could tell her how her next few months will be looking for her. Thank you.
All right. What are the cards surrounding Lucia's next few months? So it looks like you're going to be doing a lot of compromising and coming to a lot of resolutions. It definitely seems like when I say compromise, it seems like you're in a relationship. You have to know the difference between a hammer and a feather. You either want to be in your relationship or right. You either want to be happy or right. It looks like you need to choose to be happy in this case because you will have some opportunities that could cause you to be in deep regret if you make the wrong decision. So it looks like the next few months, the word is compromise and making sure that you are resilient and persistent. You are probably going to be having to do things more than once. So if you've been trying to get more money, you're going to have to kind of repeat whatever you're doing. If that's asking for raises or promotions, it just looks like some things are going to be requiring more action and more resilience and persistence in order for you to get what you want. But if you stand your ground, you will have a breakthrough. Ace of Swords. So your breakthrough should be coming sometime towards the end of the year, likely October. That's what I'm seeing. So if you're looking for something to drastically change in your finances or your career, October. Your relationship, don't go too hard. As a matter of fact, the more you focus on yourself, the better your relationship will be. All right. Everything doesn't require high energy. Use that feather. Don't use that hammer with your partner.
Wonderful advice, Saba and Lucia. We want to thank you for attending today's live stream, and we hope that answer from Psychic Saba resonated with you as well. And now our next question will be from Debbie, wanting to know if the universe will be bringing back David to Debbie. Thank you, Debbie, for your question.
Bring David back to Debbie. So there are some challenges around that, but you can expect a breakthrough and a new beginning with David. It seems like this should be your Christmas gift. This is coming from the Ace of Swords and also after the Nine of Wands and Seven of Wands. This is about you standing your ground, standing in your beliefs, standing on business. So if the separation was against your will, but you know that this is what you deserve and you know this is where David belongs, continue to believe that because you will be proven right by the end of this year.
Beautiful. Thank you, Debbie, for your question, and thank you, Saba, for that answer for Debbie. We also want to remind all our users as well not to add any users after today's live stream. If you do want to connect with Psychic Saba, you can always click the link in the description and reach her on California Psychic Saba. And now our next question will be from Jason here. Jason is wanting to know if his ex Desiree will be reconnecting with him for a better future together.
All right, Jason and Desiree reconnecting for a better future. All right, so we're getting the Three of Pentacles, teamwork. Ooh, Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, Six of Wands. I would say that's a yes. So what I'm getting here is you guys need to be a team, and sometimes it doesn't really pay to be independent. Maybe Desiree was a little bit independent. Maybe she was acting like she didn't really need you that way. It looks like she's going to be changing her mind about that. You want to be more interdependent than independent. So the Six of Wands indicates victory. And remember, teamwork makes the dream work. It takes two. So both parties have to play a role in that. And I think that you guys can handle it.
Wonderful insights, Saba. Jason, we hope that answer from Psychic Saba resonated with you as well. And we want to thank you for today's live stream with your question. And now our next question comes from Jasmine, saying or wanting to know what you see in terms of love for Jasmine. Thank you.
All right, Jasmine, welcome. When is love coming for Jasmine? All right. Hmm. Okay, so first things first, you need to get rid of people who are lingering that should not be there. And once you clear those people out, even before you clear those people out, you need to be going to events. I suggest golfing events, charity events, anything by a body of water is in your best interest. And you should be in love by Valentine's Day. By Valentine's Day. But this energy that I'm seeing that you need to clear out, don't waste any time. It's not serving you. You can definitely do better. Valentine's Day, you'll be in love.
Wonderful. Uh, that is coming up pretty quickly already. I feel like 2025 has just breezed on through. So Valentine's Day next year will be here before you know it, Jasmine. So we want to
Thank you
thank
for the
you for
compliment, Jasmine. Thank you.
thank you as well for attending today's live stream, Jasmine, and we want to thank you for your question as well. Now our next question will be here from I just saw it here from Tanya. Tanya is wanting to know if this Japanese boxer named Katsuki will be reaching out to Tanya in order to connect each other.
Okay. Well, Tatsuki reach out to Tanya. Ooh, success. Yes, I would say yes. I would say yes, but be patient. It seems like this person has a lot on their plate. It seems like you may need to leave another message. And it also looks like you need to be patient, remembering that you are in control and you create your life. So, impatience, not the move. Following up, of course. All right. So, yes, just make sure if this person is busy, follow up.
Thank you, Tanya, for your question today, and hope that advice from Psychic Saba resonated with you as well. Now, real quick, we are going to take a quick pause to give a shout out to Psychic Saba here because she's been providing some wonderful answers to get us started with today's free live preview of California Psychics. We have a bunch more time to answer some more questions, but I did want to quickly shout out that the best ways you can reach Psychic Saba for a one-on-one psychic reading and a guaranteed answer to your questions is to visit CaliforniaPsychics.com. Now, whenever you visit CaliforniaPsychics.com, you can reach Saba through either phone call, chat, or offline message, whichever way you prefer to get your psychic readings excuse me, I'm getting a little tongue-tied here. So I will hand it over to Psychic Saba because Saba, when is the very next time you're going to be online and available for these one-on-one psychic readings? And what is your regular schedule like throughout the week on California Psychics?
Absolutely. Well, I will be available tonight immediately after this live. I will be grabbing a cup of lemon balm tea or green tea or whatever kind of tea I can find in there. And I will be hopping right on the line and I will be available until around midnight EST. During the week, my saying is if the sun is down, then Saba's around. And if the sun is up, you just need to call customer service and ask them if I'm available, or you can send me an offline message. But I pretty much am available 7 days a week if you need me. And most of the time, it's from 5 p.m. to midnight.
Wonderful. Yes. And once again, you can connect with Psychic Saba on CaliforniaPsychics.com only. Make sure not to add any users after the live stream today for any psychic readings on Facebook or YouTube. The only way you can reach Psychic Saba here officially is through CaliforniaPsychics.com and the California Psychics app. There is no way you can reach her on Facebook or YouTube beyond these live streams. And finally, once again, do not fret if you do not get your question answered during today's live stream. Right before we hop into questions, though, because Psychic Saba will be posting a few answers to questions from today's live stream that maybe didn't get answered during the live itself. So keep an eye on our social media channels throughout the week as well. And now, hopping back right into questions, thank you all for y'all's patience. We are going to go with Marisol here, who is wanting to know if Aaron is going to be asking Marisol out on a date anytime soon for a quick little love reading. Thank you for your question, Marisol.
All right. Is Marisol gonna be asking? Is Aaron gonna be asking Marisol out on a date? Let's see. Yeah, he's gonna be asking you out, but the news is delayed. He also seems a little immature. I think that the whole thing about a date, he's more apt to ask you, do you want to hang out? Do you want to do this specific activity? And I think that your expectation of a date is wonderful, but he doesn't seem to be in alignment with calling it a date. He would more than likely say, let's hang out. What are you doing? Do you want to go here? It also looks like he's not going to have any advanced planning. He's going to be waking up one day and saying, well, maybe today is the day, and ask you to do something that day, no advance notice. So I don't know if that's in alignment with what you want, but I do see it happening before the end of August.
Wonderful. Well, August is literally right around the corner. June really flew by this past month, so this August will be here absolutely before you know it, Marisol. Thank you for your question as
And you could
well
also
today.
push him. Sorry, you could also push him. Like you can say, "Oh my goodness, there's this movie I want to see." Tell him the name of the movie. He'll catch the hint.
Yeah, absolutely. That was wonderful advice from Psychic Saba here. And Marisol, we want to thank you for your question during today's live stream. And now our next question here will be from Evelyn, wanting to know if Foster or if Saba, if you see Foster being Evelyn's new man for long term.
All right. What is the energy surrounding Foster and Evelyn? Oh my. Well, I do think that he is definitely going to last longer than a year. It seems like Foster really wants stability, but he seems to be very involved with his community. He seems to have other things going on. He seems to have demands on his time. I'm not saying that you should throw in the towel, but I'm definitely asking you to be patient. I do see you lasting longer than the year, and if you last more than 2 years, you are going to marry him. So hang in there. Everything that he has going on may not be something that you want to have him making time for, but it was part of his life before you got there. And I do think that you should be at least patient and empathetic to him. But yes, I do see that this if you last longer than 2 years, you're going to marry him, and I definitely see you lasting longer than 1 year. So you are basically at a 60% chance of marriage with Foster.
Wow, that is fantastic. Evelyn, we hope this is the kind of news you wanted to hear from Psychic Saba, and definitely let us know if that reading from Psychic Saba resonated with you as well. And we want to thank you. Yes, I just saw a message from Evelyn just saying thank you so much, Saba. That was a wonderful reading, and we want to thank you, Evelyn, again for attending today's live stream. Now, our next question here is from June from YouTube. Saba, wanting to know if you see things going with Nick, or how you see things going with her and Nick. Are they going to be a couple together? Thank you.
All right. Are Nick and June gonna be a couple? Let's see. Oh, well, he's definitely only interested in you. So I say yes, but you're gonna have to go for some to get him to agree to traditional marriage. Some people just don't believe in it, and that's okay. But as far as a committed relationship, yes, he is actually getting the King of Cups. He's balanced. He understands the point of exclusivity, and he also is looking for stability in his life. I do believe that you are going to be a couple. Now, if you want marriage, you're going to need to be patient. He might give you a little side eye on that. But as far as being an official couple, absolutely. You're going to have a wonderful holiday season. Christmas is going to be lit.
Wonderful. Thank you, June, for your question today, and thank you, Saba, for that answer for June here. And now moving on quickly to our next question. In terms of love, Ashley wants to know when she can be expecting Dorian within the next few days, weeks, hopefully sooner the better.
Okay, let's see. Dorian contacting Ashley. We're getting the devil card. Okay, so it looks like there's a lot of anxiety around Dorian, and the more you want to hear from him, the longer it's going to take. Right now, I'm going to be honest with you. He looks like he's going to be MIA for a while. I do think that if you calm down and completely take your mind off of him, you can hear from him right around the 16th or between the 16th and 18th of this month. But you really need to let go of the anxiety. It looks like this stresses you out. And you have to remember that where attention goes, energy flows. But instead of focusing the attention on the outcome you want, you seem to be more focused on what isn't happening and why is it taking so long and I don't like this and what is he doing, and release. Release, and you will get exactly what you want. Drop it, table it, forget about it, which is difficult, and look up the law of detachment. I think that'll help you deal with your situation with Dorian.
Wonderful. That was wonderful advice, Saba. And Ashley, we want to thank you for attending today's live stream as well. We hope that answer from Saba did resonate with you. And now our next question from YouTube, going a little bit more general. Username Lovers Lane, just wanting to request a general reading, please. What is the message from the universe, Psychic Saba, that this person absolutely needs to know? What do the cards say?
Okay, the cards are saying that there is a relationship that you might be hesitant to end. The cards are saying this could be a friendship, this could be a romantic relationship, this could be a lease. But the cards are saying it's time to stop feeling trapped and stop hesitating and say goodbye. All right, you're getting the Ace of Wands inverted and the Ten of Swords. That's basically saying, even though it may be a little bit uncomfortable, even though it is feeling as if you don't want to do this, it looks like you should say goodbye. An ending is a door for a new beginning to start.
Cool way to put it as well, Saba. We want to thank you for attending today's live stream on Lover's Lane from YouTube, and we hope that answer from Psychic Saba resonated with you as well. Definitely let us know if it did in the chat as well. And now our next question as we move on is from Sarah here. Sarah was wanting to know if she could get a general card from you, Psychic Saba, in terms of the rest of 2025 and how that energy will be going for Sarah here.
Absolutely. Ooh, great card. You got the Ten of Cups. It looks like you're going to have a fantastic year. You're going to be happy. You're going to be financially secure. You're going to feel as if you are emotionally stable. Your home is going to be peaceful. And it looks like you should have some good times with water signs. All right, water signs. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is big energy around finally getting the results that you want. Also, you actually should look forward to Pluto coming out of retrograde around October 11th. You should be getting some good news. So it looks like you're going to really enjoy the second half of 2025. Your card is a 10 of Cups.
Wonderful. Sorry, I got a little notification that I wanted to mute for. But thank you, Sarah, for attending today's live stream. And we hope that card pull from Psychic Saba resonated with you. And definitely want to wish you the best for the rest of 2025 as well. Were you going to say something, Saba?
No, I was just saying that she's got a great year to look forward to. She's got some good stuff coming up.
Absolutely. And thank you, Sarah, for your question as well. Now, our next one is going to be from Renea here. Renea is wanting to know that you can just get a general love reading from you, Saba. What is the universe wanting to know for Renea when it comes to love?
Absolutely. And I want to remind everybody that the future is always changing. You create your life. All right. Okay, so I am getting the Four of Wands, and we're going to do a further clarification, the Page of Wands. So basically, you are being encouraged to get out of the house. Get out of the house. All right. This is, if you're already doing that, you're in alignment. If you're not out of the house, it's time to get started. This season of love is all about adventure. It's all about being out and about. It's about being fearless, trying new things, putting yourself in a position to enjoy yourself and enjoy love. Dating is about activities. It's not really about a movie and a order of takeout. Get out the house. So your love reading is all about the Page of Wands, and it's about being extroverted and fearless. I get it. You may be real comfortable at home, but this summer and your love life is about activities. Plan some activities. Have a good time. And if you are feeling like you want to focus more on just being with someone, still plan some activities. Be with them outside.
Wonderful advice for Renee here, Saba. And now, our next question, actually, real quick. I had one here from Donna, but real quick, before we get into Donna's question, I did want to give a quick shout out to Psychic Saba here. Oh, I'm realizing now the question here. Unfortunately, Donna, we are, I think, unable to read for Caitlin here because she is just kind of, yeah, she is under 18 for the actual live stream. So we are unable to read it kind of here. So I had to take this question off. But Donna, if you did want to read for a different question, make sure you go ahead and put it in the chat and I will make sure to put it up on the screen for you as well. But while we go ahead and wait for what is it? Donna's question to come up with something else. I did want to give a shout out to Psychic Saba here. Sorry, my screen is flipped. Saba, you have been providing some absolutely wonderful readings today during today's free live preview of California Psychics, and I'm sure people have enjoyed this wonderful free live preview of your abilities today. Sorry, I'm seeing a lot of comments shouting you out as too, Saba. So lots of good answers from Evelyn, from Sarah, who Saba answered earlier. But getting straight to the point here, Saba, when is the very next time you're going to be online and available for one-on-one psychic readings on CaliforniaPsychics.com? For those who maybe want to get more insight over their readings today, or maybe didn't get their question answered during the live stream, like about 30 minutes ago.
Absolutely. I will be on the line immediately following this live after a cup of tea and a glass of water. I will be on the line until approximately midnight. And I am on the line 7 days a week. I am available. You can either reach me through chat, you can send me an offline message, or my preferable way of contact is an old fashioned phone call. You can also message me in the in-app email if you are trying to figure out, well, hey, it's 8 o'clock in the morning and I have a question. Can you come on the line? Absolutely. You can also contact customer service if I'm not there in the morning and you want to speak to me. I am available to you 7 days a week. And I have a saying, if the sun is down, then Saba's around. And generally that's from 5 p.m. to midnight every day.
Yes, that was absolutely wonderful, Saba. And I just want to give an additional note that if you are having any troubles booking with any of our psychics, or if you have any questions about how to get started, how to get a reading, or anything about California Psychics, please give our wonderful customer care line a call, or just send us a message on social media, and we'll be happy to help you out with any of the questions that you may have. Our customer care team is absolutely wonderful, and they should be able to help you out with any of the issues you have, including booking with our psychics like Psychic Saba here. I can't shout out Psychic Saba enough. She's been absolutely wonderful during today's live stream, and we still have another half to go. So if you aren't convinced yet, which I believe is a very small chance, then you have about 30 extra minutes to see what Psychic Saba is all about and the reasons why you should get that one-on-one psychic reading with her on CaliforniaPsychics.com. And now, Donna, thank you for your patience as well. She asked Donna here is looking to work at home for jobs like Amazon. Should she be applying for these kind of jobs as well? Saba, what is your advice for Donna here?
Okay. Is the energy surrounding Donna? So it definitely looks like you should be able to get the job working from home. You want to make sure that you are highlighting any experience that you have. You want to update your resume often. You don't want to put yourself in a position to where you are like not following up. These jobs that you want are very competitive. So I see you getting a job in about 6 weeks, but you absolutely should work at Amazon. That's a good read. And other jobs, make sure you are following up and refreshing your resume specifically for that job. If there's pertinent experience, if there's a program that you know that needs to be at the top of the resume every single time. What I'm seeing is make sure you don't send the same resume out to every company. Okay, but yes, you will be getting a job in 6 weeks and it will be work from home.
Wonderful advice, Saba, and also just giving that supplement. Donna's just saying she gets a little nervous whenever she is applying. So yes, that advice does help.
Good. Don't be nervous.
And
You got this. You're going to do well.
yes, thank you, Saba, and thank you, Donna, for attending today's live stream and bringing us your question as well. We hope that answer from Psychic Saba was able to resonate with you as well. Yes, and she did say great advice. Thank you so much, Saba, and thank you, Donna, again for attending today's live stream. And now our next question for you, Saba. You've been doing absolutely fantastic today. Now going on to Marianne from YouTube. She is wanting to know if you possibly see any timeline when it comes to her sisters moving into their new apartment. Thank you in advance, Saba, for any insight you have.
Okay, so I'm getting about 3 weeks. They should be able to move in by the end of July at the latest before August 5th. So you need to look at it. And it looks like they're going to be moving on a Friday. On a Friday. So, yes, it should be about 3 weeks and no later than, I don't know what date August 5th is. If you have a calendar, look it up. But whatever that first Friday is, that first Friday coming up in August, they should be moved by then.
Wonderful advice, Saba. Thank you, Marianne, for attending today's live stream as well. We hope that response from Saba resonated with you as well. Now, our next question comes here from Jennifer, wanting to know, in terms of love, when will Corey be asking Jennifer to visit him and meet up for a reconnection? Will Jennifer also be moving closer to him in the future should things be going well?
Okay. So it looks like you're gonna have to have a little bit of patience. He should be asking you to come and visit him sometime next week, but I don't think the visit is gonna happen next week. I think that you are just going to get the invitation, and then from there, you guys can plan a time that's best for you. I do think that moving to him is a good idea, but not right now. You need to wait a couple of months, at least 2 to 3 months before you even think about it. I would say eventually, yes, but right now it's too soon and you shouldn't think about moving closer to him. You shouldn't do it. Start with the visit.
Jennifer, we want to thank you for your question today. And we hope the best for you and Corey as well. Definitely let Psychic Saba in the know. Our next question is here from Arteva, or Ariel, excuse me. She is wanting to know if she can receive a general reading from you, please, Saba, which the cards in the universe want Ariel to know.
Okay, what does the universe want Ariel to know at this time? Okay, so the cards are saying stand your ground. If you have any narcissistic people in your life, you need to abandon them immediately. Abandon them. Run as fast as you can. Make your plans. All right. It definitely looks like right now you might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed or challenged, and that's normal. But you are going to get through the challenges and you should stand your ground. And again, I say if there are any narcissistic individuals in your life, make your plans to disconnect from them. I don't care if it's a coworker, a family member, an ex, a current partner, no bueno. You deserve peace. And it looks like somebody's disturbing yours. So skedaddle.
Cool. Ariel, we are rooting for you. So we hope that this advice from Psychic Saba resonated with you. And definitely let us know if it did as well in the chat and make sure to put it up on the screen. Speaking of which, also a message from Donna just saying thank you, Saba, and just very much appreciate that reading that she got as well. Now, moving on to our next question. And here in a few minutes, we're going to be moving on to our card pull section of the live stream. And for those who are unfamiliar with our card pull sections, we like to answer questions in the form of card pulls. You get the questions a little bit quicker during the final 15 minutes of the live stream. So if you didn't get your question answered by then, make sure to stick around because there will be extra opportunities there at the end as well. Our Ariel also saying thank you very much, Shaba, for that reading just now as well. Now, our next question from Mystical G from YouTube, wanting to know just kind of if there are good things coming their way, and if you could possibly provide any details on what those things might be, Saba.
All right. Remember, the future is always changing. You create your life. So if you're looking for something good, I hope you planted the seed for it. All right. What is the energy surrounding any good things coming to Mystical G? Okay, you're probably going to be a little bit frustrated for the next few weeks, but it does look like you can expect some additional money coming your way and a trip sometime. Looks like this is around late August, September, additional money and some sort of, it could be a staycation or a little bit of a trip happening. But other than that, the next few weeks are going to be a little bit frustrating. It does look like there are some obstacles, delays, and you have to just use your emotional strength to see yourself on the other side of these challenges. Like I said, things are probably going to be better, right? This is looking more like September, to be honest, especially the travel part. But I do see right around like the end of August, you are getting some money coming in. So that sounds like a good thing. But don't give up hope, and definitely don't let the next few weeks make you feel like they're indicative of what the rest of the summer and the fall are going to look like. It's not. It just looks like these challenges and obstacles will make the good things coming your way that much sweeter.
Absolutely wonderful, Saba. And Mystical G also just coming up and saying that this resonates already. So we want to thank you, Mystical G, for your question today. And we want to also thank you for attending today's live stream as well. And now moving on to our next question, as we article section here in just a couple of minutes. Next one from Carrie, wanting to know about Nixon and her possibly reconciling and working things out in terms of the relationship. Some guidance on how to navigate this time in their current separation and possibly any advice for Carrie that you may have, Saba.
Okay. So, so it definitely looks like you have to remember that the less you do, the more Nixon is going to do to reconcile with you and work things out. It seems really chaotic now. It doesn't look balanced, and I could tell that you might be a little bit overwhelmed. It also seems like you might feel a little, I don't like the word jealous. I'll just say you might be feeling vengeful. You might be feeling like, why can't you just do what I ask you to do? And I do think that the reward here, which is the Seven of Pentacles, is a healthier, happy relationship. I do think that the separation is a time for you to focus on yourself, not the relationship. So if you want to know how to get better, be a better partner, and get a better version of Nixon, pour into yourself. However, you're treating yourself during this time of separation is how he's going to come back believing that he has to treat you. All right? Be as high maintenance as you need to be. A nap, a nail appointment, and a facial does everybody good. Okay, you make sure you're doing plenty of self care and you are refusing to chase and call. I know it's tempting to try to have conversations, to talk about the relationship. Don't do it. Call me or any of our other psychics, call a friend. All right, call whoever you need to call, but don't call Nixon. Don't call Nixon. All right. And you do that, you guys should be patching things up sometime this fall. I'm seeing later in the fall, like November, right before Thanksgiving. And you should use this time for yourself. Do not use this time to figure out what he is doing. You will be mad. All right. Don't make yourself angry. Focus on what you have going on and make your life as shiny and beautiful as possible.
Wonderful. Gary, we want to thank you for your question today. We hope that response from Psychic Saba resonated with you, and we are rooting for you. So definitely keep Psychic Saba in the know. Of course, a little response today that kind of undermines a little what you were saying. Yeah,
I knew it, and that's cool, but and I'm a woman too, so I understand how easy it is to call someone that you feel belongs to you. Just don't do it. And watch. The minute you have silence, he'll be calling you. He'll be showing up at your house, peeping in the window, like, look, no, now don't call the cops on him or anything. You know, it's just a joke. But seriously, he'll be looking for you if you don't contact him because he feels like he belongs to you too. So it's okay. Just don't do any calling or texting. You'll expedite the reconciliation and get better treatment.
wonderful. Thank you, Carrie, for your question and your response today as well. We hope the absolute best for you. So definitely keep Psychic Saba in the know, and we also want to thank you for attending today's live stream. Now, our next question, right before we switch into our card pull section of the live stream, will be from Estefani. Wanting to know if there's a potential long-term romantic connection coming, and if there's anything that you could possibly pick up about this future person. Yeah.
All right, let's see. Is there a long-term connection coming towards Estefani? Okay, we got the world card. I would say yes, but I do think that you need to be patient around when you think this person is going to show up. I'm seeing you meet somebody right around like New Year's Eve, Christmas, and that is a ways out, but I don't see anything coming this summer. It does look like this person, air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, somewhere in there. And I do think that this is going to be something that happens like further out, Christmas, New Year's Eve, some sort of event. It's going to be a winter time connection. I do think that this person is communicative. I do think this person is gainfully employed. You possibly will be attending some sort of event that is connected to or attended by a lot of people that work with him. But ultimately, it looks like you have a ways to go here. It doesn't look like it's happening soon, but it is going to happen.
Excuse me. Wonderful. Thank you, Estefani, for attending today's live stream today, and we hope that answer from Psychic Saba resonated with you. Yes. They are saying just having the summer for rest and some fun. Yes, absolutely do so.
Good.
You deserve it. And keep Psychic Saba in the know as well for any updates. Definitely be able to help you along this summer too. And now we're going to be switching over to our card pull section of today's free live preview of California Psychics. During the final 15 minutes, we like to answer questions in the form of card pulls. You get through questions a little bit quicker as we answer questions just a little bit faster. Now, if you did not get your questions answered during today's live stream as well today, do not fret. Make sure to keep an eye on our social media channels because Psychic Saba will be uploading a few videos later this week of some questions we did not answer from today's live stream. So again, keep a lookout on our social media channels. But while we get those questions coming in terms of love card pulls, career card pulls, general, Psychic Saba, you have been doing an amazing job during today's live stream and providing some absolutely wonderful reads. I'm sure people are already dying to know when is the very next time you're going to be online and available for one-on-one private psychic readings for those who are looking for a guaranteed answer to their questions? And what is your regular schedule like throughout the week as well?
Absolutely. So I will be on the line immediately following this live, and I will be there until midnight tonight. And I have a saying, if the sun is down, Saba's around, and that's generally from 5 to midnight, 7 days a week. You can send me a chat message. You can send me an offline message. You can even send me an in-app email. And my favorite way of communicating and doing readings is on the phone. And if you are trying to find out, about career or love, I can do all of that. We are also in a very wonderful manifestation season right now. Jupiter is in Cancer. Venus is going to be in Cancer at the end of July. So I'm very excited to help you manifest love, some money, a new house. Like we can talk about all of that. This is the time to do it. Summer is action season. The sun is supporting you, and so am I, and so are all of our California psychics.
Wonderful way to put it. And if you're having any trouble booking with Psychic Saba here, just like if you are wanting to get that one-on-one experience with her, talk to her for any advice or any insights that you may have in terms of love, career, anything sort of manifestation over this summer, make sure you give her a call and click the link in the description of the live stream you're watching right now. That will pull up Psychic Saba's profile on CaliforniaPsychics.com where you can find all that information. If you have any other questions, make sure you give our wonderful customer Caroline a call. We'll be able to help you with any questions you may have. Now, switching over to our card pull section of the live stream, our first question will be here from Angelica, wanting to know when Jay will be reaching out to her in terms of a love card pull.
Jay is selfish. He will be reaching out to you, but it looks like he's trying to catch you off guard. So he's probably going to be quiet for a few days. Expect to hear from him by the end of the week, but his goal is to throw you off guard. This is a selfish person. Jay is selfish. So expect this to expect him to try to mess up your Friday, if anything. And he's going to wait. All right. So it might be, as a matter of fact, it might be either Thursday or Saturday, but he's definitely selfish and he wants to mess up he wants you anxious. This is being done on purpose.
Sure. Our next question, thank you, Angelica, as well for your question as well. Our next one is from Michael here, wanting a love card. He is requesting to know for his long distance relationship for the UK, wanting to know his feelings between Isaac towards Michael in terms of a potential relationship.
Okay, so you got the Seven of Wands, which is basically saying you are going to have some challenges. And further clarifying, Three of Wands inverted, my suggestion would be you need to accept that the distance is a problem and stop hinging your hopes and dreams on his response and instead go have some fun and expect to hear from him when he's coming to visit you or when you plan to go over there. I don't think you should give up. I just think you need to extend your timeline a little bit and stop worrying about what he's doing. All right. His thought is, I'm doing the best I can, but I'm not there. Let's plan to see each other and plan it.
Wonderful. Thank you, Saba. And thank you, Michael, for attending today's live stream as well and for your question. Now, Andrea is wanting to know, I'm wondering what kind of card we should pull for this in terms of general or kind of a building / project card. Wanting to know, Andrea is wanting to know if it is a good idea to start building her own home. Thank you, Saba, for any advice.
So I would say yes, but you need to select where you want your house. Where do you want this house? It's more so time for you to do your research. I don't know if you're going to start building. I can see why because of the summer months and well, if you're in the United States, this is a good time to build. I don't know if you're in the United States. Let me not assume that. It seems like you are. But it seems like you need to do a little bit more research before you actually break ground. But yes, this is a good time to start the project. Start the project, yes. And it looks like you need to do some research about the community that you want to build in.
This is advice that you were looking for, Andrea. I want to thank you for attending today's live stream as well. And now our next card pull is for Daniel, wanting to know if he could get a love card. Please and thank you.
All right. So you are getting the Page of Wands. Go outside. Go outside. Go outside. Go outside. Get out, enjoy life, enjoy your love, enjoy your love life. Go to the beach, go out to dinner, go to the movies, go dancing. Love needs energy to move forward. You build vasopressin having enlightening and really fun experiences with your date or with your partner, whoever you're seeing, or your lover. It looks like you have somebody. Go have some fun, please. Go on dates. All right. That's what that page of wands is about. So this is a summer of love and dating for you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Daniel, for your question today, and we hope that answer from Psychic Saba resonated with you as well. Michael quickly saying thank you, Saba. He's going to take your wisdom and advice. He feels really strongly about this connection, but wanting to thanking you for your advice and wanting to wish you a beautiful week as well, Saba. Thank you, Michael, for attending today's live stream as well. And now, Saba, real quick. Oh, is it from Susan? Excuse me. I apologize, Susan, if we answered under the guise Daniel. Excuse us. But we want to thank you for attending today's live stream as well and for your questions today. And now our next question from Andrea requesting a general card, please, from you, Psychic Saba.
All right, you're getting the Four of Cups inverted, and this is basically clarity. You should expect a lot of clarity over the next 30 days. You wanted to know what a person is doing, you will know exactly what that person is doing. You want to know if you're going to get the raise, you will find out exactly what you are about to get and how much. You are going to have clarity. So, my advice to you, a great thing to do since Jupiter is in Cancer, the last day is today, tonight. Write down your questions, slip them under your pillow or slip them in your pillowcase, and hope you're washing your pillowcase once a week. So don't wash the paper out. Take it out and put it somewhere else when you change it. But yes, top clarity. That is your 30-day outlook. You're going to get clarity. Anything you want to know, write the questions down in pencil with no eraser on it, and you'll get the answers that you're looking for.
Wonderful. It's wonderful advice, Saba. And Andrea, we want to thank you for your question today as well. We hope that answer from Saba resonated with you. And now our next card pull from Stephanie. But right before we get to Stephanie's card pull, I did want to shout out Psychic Saba here because we only have a few minutes left in today's free live preview of California Psychics. Saba, people have been resonating a lot with the answers that you've been providing today. So I did want to give you another opportunity to shout out. When is the very next time you are going to be online and available on CaliforniaPsychics.com? For those who may be seeking those one-on-one private psychic readings with a guaranteed answer to their questions. And what is your regular schedule like throughout the week?
Absolutely. So if you're wanting a reading today, I will be on immediately after this live until midnight tonight. And of course, if the sun is down, Saba's around. I'm on the line from 5 p.m. to midnight, basically 7 days a week, give or take a couple of hours. Sometimes it may be earlier, sometimes it may be later, but I'm there every day. You can also send me an offline message. We can chat, or you can even send me an in-app email and we can coordinate when you want to talk. You can also contact customer service and say, hey, I'm looking for Saba. Where's she at? They'll call me and I'll get on the line and talk to you. I'm always available. Hit me up.
Wonderful advice. Yes. If you're having any troubles booking with Psychic Saba here, make sure you give our wonderful customer care line a call or just send them a message, and they will help you get connected with Psychic Saba in the easiest format for you. Our customer care team is absolutely wonderful. And if you are just wanting to send any messages to our social media channels, you can also feel free to do so as well. Thank you for your patience, Stephanie. A love card for Stephanie, please, Psychic Saba.
Oh, you got the Ace of Cups. It looks like there are going to be new feelings and some sort of emotional awakening happening in your life. Love is going to be overflowing, and you can expect some sort of alpha, leading, ambitious, original energy to enter into the picture. This could be somebody that you're with that's just going to step up and start planning dates and grabbing you by the hand and making TikToks with you. But it does look like you are going to experience some new love and an overflow of regenerative love coming into your life.
Absolutely wonderful. Thank you, Saba, for that advice for Stephanie. And thank you, Stephanie, for attending today's live stream as well. Our next question is for Tamala, who's requesting a general card. But right before, as we are winding down today's free live preview of California Psychics and ending here in a few minutes, I did want to also remind everybody that do not add any users after today's live stream, because if you are wanting to reach Psychic Saba or any of our gifted psychics, the only way you could do so is on CaliforniaPsychics.com, not Facebook or YouTube or any other accounts that may message you. Just want to shout that out. And number two, make sure to keep an eye out on our social media channels. We are going to be picking a lucky few questions to answer after today's live stream. So if you did not get your question answered today, again, make sure to keep an eye out on our Facebook and Instagram profiles, and we will be picking a few questions for Psychic Saba to answer over video later this week. But thank you, Tamala, for your patience. Saba, she is requesting a general card from you. Please and thank you.
You got the Nine of Pentacles. It looks like there is some financial success and material security afoot for you. This is happening in Virgo season. So whenever Virgo comes through, I think we're in Cancer right now. We're about to go into Leo. Once Virgo starts showing up, you can expect some money coming through. This is success. This is like optimism and completion after feeling like, okay, when is it going to happen? If you're waiting on the check or something along those lines, some money, this is what it is. Nine of Pentacles. That's great.
Wonderful. Thank you, Tamala, for your question as well. And hope it resonated with you, that answer from Saba. And now, moving on, as we wind down today's free live preview of California Psychics, another card pull for Pamela here, who's requesting a general card.
Okay, you're getting the Eight of Pentacles, and this is about dedication and expertise, also some accomplishment. You can definitely expect this to show up in your manifestations and your decision making. So it looks like if you were trying to figure out maybe if you should do some sort of forward motion with an idea that you have, it's a good idea. You have a great talent ahead of you, and I think that you should go for it. This Eight of Pentacles is a great card, especially when it comes to ideas and monetizing things. So congratulations. Looks like you're about to get some money.
Wonderful. Thank you, Pamela, for your question. And now we have reached the end of today's free live preview of California Psychics, and we spent a wonderful 1 hour answering y'all's audience questions with Psychic Saba here. Psychic Saba, can you go ahead and give a quick shout out of the next time you are going to be online available for these one-on-one psychic readings on CaliforniaPsychics.com?
Absolutely. I will be on the line immediately following this live all the way until midnight tonight. And I can be reached basically 7 days a week from 5 p.m. to midnight. From 5 p.m. to midnight, if the sun is down, Saba's around, send me an offline message, send me a chat, and most importantly, call me. Let's talk.
Wonderful advice, Saba. Make sure you put any questions in the chat if you have not gotten your questions answered. Again, Psychic Saba is going to be answering some questions over video later this week on our social media channels from today's live stream. So if you have any other extra questions you wanted to put in, go ahead and put them in now, and we will be selecting questions very shortly after today's live stream. So again, thank you everybody for attending today's free live preview of California Psychics. We will be back next week. But until then, make sure you go to CaliforniaPsychics.com and reach out to Psychic Saba here with any of the questions that you may have. You can always click the link in the description to reach her ASAP. Thank you, everybody. And until next time, goodbye.
Bye.